It's time for 13 episodes of awesome. Now I know you're going to say, Matt, I thought the return to season 2 premiere was going to be on May Day, May 1st. Well, due to scheduling problems, we couldn't do that, but it's more fitting actually today on the 29th to be the return to season 2. Well, you're going to get it a little bit early, you know. I'm going to give it to you a little bit early. You know, we just got like the best show I could hope for today. We were supposed to run the Cobra May Day special for May 1st, you know. That was going to be the actual big post of tonight. But unfortunately, due to scheduling again, we can't do that. We're going to try to bring it to you for the Cobra anniversary coming up in a week's time, or actually 2 or 3 weeks' time, on May 23rd, the anniversary from Cobra 1986. The Stallone classic, you know, what this is what action movies were made for. Go see that movie. Don't wait for the review. Watch the movie, and, you know, when it's time to do the review, we're going to bring it on. There's just so much stuff that we're putting into this Cobra special that your head just may explode. So, you know, I'm happy to be doing the broadcast a bit early, and like I said, we just got a chock full, amazing broadcast for you tonight. Like I said, 13 episodes of awesome. This one is the bee's knees, people. This one is this is wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. And in a second or a few minutes, I'm going to give you all, the information on tonight's broadcast. I really hope you enjoy the next 13 episodes. I'm really glad that all these people can contribute to tonight's return to season 2, the Cult Phenom special. So, ladies and gentlemen, Rambo fans of all ages, we now return to RAMBOMANIA Season 2, the Cult Phenom. We left off with episode 75, the dedication special, and jumped into prequel month. And I want to thank everyone for making prequel month so memorial. You know, it was just a great time. I got to meet some really great people, and it was just out of this world, and I thank you with all my heart. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, which I'm kind of sad about. You know, the season within a season, that was prequel months, a very generous coincide to the weight and girth of season 2, the Cult Phenomenon. Must I add, because really, we're going back to step 1 where we left off, you know. Pretty much. We didn't get to cover a lot of season 2 topics early on when we actually were trying to start season 2. I also, you know, want to make a note that Carmageddon season 3 is supposed to start May 1st. But that's going to be, we're going to probably be doing that one in August into the fall. And then follow it up lastly with season 4, which should take place around Halloween. So, sorry for those changes, but let's see, we got really just so much for season 2 that I'll probably be going into more next week. I don't have to tell you how big the reference point for season 2 is, because we're going to be dealing with RAMBOMANIA itself as it happened. The explosion Rambo had on the world, and how First Blood Part 2, even though many people hate it, or, you know, hate it and love it equally, I really do think that that movie, even though First Blood, in my opinion, is the best and my favorite, this movie, Rambo First Blood Part 2, which we're going to spend the next 3 months on, going over everything, I think that this one had the biggest impact on society and the world, you know, everywhere. you know, because we're going to be dealing with my favorite sequel of all time. As many of you, it is your favorite sequel of all time too. You know, I even put this one ahead of Terminator 2. It's a pretty close draw, you know, Terminator 2 and Rambo 2 for me. But this one definitely is my favorite sequel of all time. And I cannot wait. Oh my god, like, the stuff that we've got uncovered for this is insane. Insane. And next week, we're going to jump into it. And next week, I'm actually going to give you not a track by track, but pretty much what to expect out of everything as a whole. It's really colossal, and it's really great. This is the movie that changed the world forever. So, you know, until next week, when we're gonna, you know, nosedive into everything Rambo First Blood Part 2 related, and I really can't wait for that. Tonight, we're gonna kick it off with some more unfinished business again. We've got a really great show for you. You know, tonight in the first hour of our broadcast, we're going to take a look at my buddy Cornell and his involvement in Rambomania, the Tipsy anniversary, Rambo the Ghostbuster, Wild Man's Mighty Wings of Rambo, a very touching video by Brent Whiteside called Man Against the World, a quick review of the movie Ruckus, a very quick one, with a nice surprise, and finally I got the chance to see it. And you know, we also have some Cobra details for you as well. And in our second hour, our second half of the show, he has returned. Jesus? No. Michael Chapman is back with the first part of a two-part Chapman Return special. You will not believe what we were talking about. You will not believe it. So stay tuned, because you know it's crazy. It's crazy. You might have an aneurysm. Me and Mike went over some amazing stuff. We had some technical difficulties, and unfortunately we lost about 15 minutes of the interview. But thankfully, you know, Chapman agreed to come back next Sunday to help me refill in those blanks for all of you at home. So, without further ado, here is the return to Season 2. And, you know, as always, thank you for watching. You know, Rambomania would just not be the same without any of you. I cannot stress that enough. You know, going 2,192 views strong and counting. You guys at home, you make all the difference. You really do. And I love all of you, and you know, thank you for taking the journey with us down this long road that is Rambomania. You know, if any of you have questions or submissions or anything you want to talk about, if you want to come on the show, whatever you guys want, my door is always open. Drop me a line, message me, inbox me, check me out on Facebook, whatever you want, and we'll bring you on. So, with that having said, you know, let's get to it. Let's get to this awesome thing. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, it is time. Finally, here is Rambomania Season 2, the Cult Phenom Part 2. And it's for you guys, because you guys are the best. So, let's get to tonight's broadcast, and, you know, many more great broadcasts to come. And it's all made possible by you guys at home. I could not have done it without you. And, you know, it's a very important week for Rambomania. Very important. A lot of things I can't talk about yet, but I will talk about them as soon as I can. But with that being said, you know, here we go. Let's get back to the action. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back.